All right, guys, welcome back. You're here with Traversal ENT once again. We have another video for you today, guys. For those of you who like Amir Khan, pay attention because we've got some new news regarding Amir Khan. Let's get into it. But before we do, make sure you do the right thing. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like and stay up to date with the content that I'm releasing. Okay, so Amir King Khan, he wants to return to the ring. He is saying that he wants to come back in March or April. Ideally, he wants a warm-up fight, some sort of a tune-up fight, before he engages in the main course. And he actually is currently calling out Kell Brook. Interesting one that. Amir Khan wants Kell Brook in the ring. Now, he's saying if the money's right, he'll take Kell Brook on without a tune-up. If it ain't, then he'll either do a tune-up first and then take Kell Brook on next. Either way, he wants to come out in March or April. Now, guys, I got to say this about Amir Khan, yeah? I respect Amir King Khan. I do. I actually respect him as a fighter 100%. Not because he is from the United Kingdom, but because of a few things. Number one, he is a guy who's always put on entertaining fights on the screen. I have never seen an Amir Khan fight ever in my life that was not entertaining. Why is it entertaining? Because he's got a lot of, how do you say this word? He's, okay. He's semi-fragile, okay? Especially in the chin area, yeah? So because of the fact that he has these vulnerabilities, it makes his fight very entertaining to watch. Coupled with that, he's a fast guy. He usually pepper sprays his fighters at the start of the fight. Depending on the level of competition, he doesn't always pull through and win. Now, let's talk about his last showing. Remember, in the boxing world, you're only as good as your last fight, guys. No one cares about your former glory days. We only remember the last time you went out in the ring. Now, I believe he had one more fight after Terence Crawford, or was it before? Yeah, that's right. He fought Terence Crawford in April 2019. And I know that because I remember April Fool's Day at the start of that month, and that was the same month where that fight happened. And then after that, he fought again in July. He fought Billy Bibb, I believe it was. Either way, it was around summertime 2019 again, right? He fought Billy Bibb. I think it was a TKO, if I remember correctly. They had that fight in Saudi Arabia. Amir Khan is one of those few fighters who can go internationally and generate decent money because in the Arab world and in Southeast Asia, South Asia, that part of the world, they respect Amir Khan for what he's done. And I'll get more into that a bit later because it's not just his boxing that he's done in the United States that they appreciate in that part of the world. But we'll come back to that a bit later, right? So he wants to fight Kell Brook. Now, guys, this is a song that has been sang. It's a song that's played out, and the public, to be honest with you, they don't want to hear it no more. This fight was supposed to be one of the biggest grudge fights in the United Kingdom on this side of the, across this side of the pond, right? It never materialized, and there was always one person who did not want the fight to happen. Amir Khan was never interested in this fight. He always said, Kell Brook doesn't bring in the draw like that. He's not going to sell the fight. It doesn't make sense to me fighting Kell Brook. I fought much better guys than Kell Brook, etc., etc. Now, before I say any more on that, let me finish the first point I was making about why I respect Amir Khan, which is simply because he's fought great competition. Forget if he's won them all or not. I respect fighters who get in the ring and who fight quality competition. Yes, some of them were suicide missions that he went up against, but it is what it is, right? Let's have a look at his CV, because you know me, I'm the scrutinizer of CVs, right? The way I scrutinize CVs, guys. Amir Khan, look at these names. How many fighters? He's done very well for himself. Terence Crawford, he's fought Terence Crawford, right? He's fought Saul Canelo Alvarez. Jeez, how as a 147-pounder fighting Canelo? He fought Canelo at a massive weight disadvantage. He got paid for it though. He fought Chris Algieri. He fought Devin Alexander, Luis Colazo, Julio Diaz, Carlos Molina, Danny Garcia, Lamont Peterson, Sab Judah, Marcos Maidana, Paulie Malignaggi, Marco Antonio Barrera. Listen, you can't disrespect Amir Khan. You just can't. I mean, you can talk about his chin all you want. That's a separate issue. But when it comes to the guy's CV, you have to salute the brother. He's done his job. You got to salute him. It is what it is. So that's why I respect the guy, because he's been in there with good competition. Now, has he won all of them? No, he has not. but the guy's only got 4 losses in his record. Terence Crawford beat him, Canelo beat him, but these 2 fighters were always going to beat him, right? Danny Garcia, this was a really good fight. I remember he was pepper spraying Danny until he got knocked out. Was it 6 rounds? I believe he got stopped. Mont Peterson was a controversial one. I thought that could have went both ways. It was a split decision, right? Apart from that, and then he lost obviously to Breeders' Prescott, his very first knockout, right? Apart from that, he's got a solid career. He's got a solid career. Now let me move on to why the Southeast Asia part of the world respect Amir Khan, because he's doing a lot of stuff over there in his home country of Pakistan. He's really putting boxing on the map there by opening it up to that side of the country and giving Pakistanis over there a chance to shine. That's right, guys. We can't be selfish. Life doesn't end at the United States or the United Kingdom. The world's a big place. So when someone's doing big things, even across the board, I have to salute, right? So he's doing big things in that respect. And make no mistake, if Amir Khan fights, there will be a lot of people that will watch the fight because this guy has built his connections, right? So there we go. But the fight with Kell Brook, guys, I mean, let me give you Traversal's opinion now. Yeah? We're going to get real controversial now with it. Because remember, this is Traversal Entertainment, right? Why do I believe he wants to fight Kell Brook now? It's not rocket science, guys. He saw how Kell Brook could not take the shot. And I don't care what anyone tells me. Okay, a perfectly placed punch is always going to damage a fighter. And that's what Crawford done to Kell Brook. Water break. That's what Crawford did to Kell Brook. He gave him a perfectly placed punch that he didn't see, and and that's all she wrote. Fight was done after that. So Khan has seen that and he said, Kell Brook, you're so short, there's no way you're beating me because all I got to do is land on you and you're done. Also, what Amir Khan is going to do, I believe, is going to make sure that fight is at 147. He will not allow Kell Brook to fight at a weight that is comfortable for him because I do believe, as others have stated, that if Brook fights at 154, he will be able to take... Basically, his punch resistance will be better. Khan ain't going to give Brook any advantage. He's going to bring him right down, weight drain him back to 147. Khan will have the advantage in that respect. But it's still a dangerous fight because Amir Khan still has the chin that he has and Kell Brook has got the fragilities that he has, if that's a word, right? So, are you lot interested? You lot let me know. The comment section's down below. Engage, interact. Let me know if you're interested in that fight. Let me know who you've got in that fight. I'm not going to make a prediction because, to be very honest with you, I don't know if I care enough about that fight. It's a fight that's way past its sell-by date. So for me, it's like, good fights are great to watch as and when they're supposed to happen. Once you let it elapse far too long, I lose interest. That's how it goes with me. So I'm not going to make a prediction on that fight. Definitely not right now. Not until it's at least finalized or something. But yeah, it is what it is, right? So that's the news with Amir King Khan. Let's see if this fight with Kell Brook can materialize. Let's see where they're going to hold the fight. Amir Khan's probably going to want it to happen in Saudi Arabia or even somewhere else. We'll see what happens. I'll stay in touch with it and I'll keep you guys updated with all the latest when it comes to King Khan, yeah? And Kell Brook. So that's what it is, guys. I will see you on the next video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button. I'm out, guys.